Well, let's get more on this now with Dexter Thillien from IHS Global. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, if we can start off just by looking at this deal and the reasons for it. Google has had a lot of issues with patents recently. Does this change the way that it's going to be able to battle against the likes of Microsoft?
Yes, because it does strengthen its position within the patent, with the acquisition of its patent portfolio. Google was the weakest of the three different players compared to Apple and Microsoft within patent. And with the acquisition of Motorola, then its patent portfolio is far stronger and it will be able to fight the different lawsuits much better than it was able to previously.
So tell us a bit more about this deal with Motorola. What does this give Google that it didn't previously have?
Well, it does give it a stronger patent portfolio. I think that's the main point. The second point is that it now does give it some hardware within the smartphone business, which it didn't have previously, which should help it compete better also with Apple, which controls all the different value chain of the iPhone. And obviously Motorola was the easiest fit for Google in the sense that Motorola only used the Android platform for its devices, and it was also the company in the weakest economic financial situation. And obviously they're both American companies, so in terms of regulatory approval, that makes the deal much easier.
And does this mean that Google is really trying to expand outside of its core business? Is this the day that we can say this has happened?
Yes and no. In a sense, search is still going to be the core business of Google, but obviously Android is now the biggest operating system in the world in terms of smartphone, and it helps strengthen that position. It helps make the platform much more accessible to other players. But I think the next battleground now is with tablets. The iPad is still the biggest seller in terms of tablets in the world, and most of the recent suits have been against Android-run tablets. So I think the next battleground now is for tablets to make sure that Apple keeps its leadership against Google and Android.
And finally, what about the price? Clearly, Google have paid a premium. Is this a good deal for them?
It's a lot of money if you look at the main reason for the deal, which is patent. Just over a month ago, a consortium of different companies bought Nortel's patent for $4.5 billion. And obviously, Google is now paying $12.5 billion for Motorola. So that's kind of high premium on the price, and it shows that Google has been kind of slow to react to the patent threats within this smartphone world, and is now reacting and fighting back.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us today.